Good morning, my viewers. This is Ayodele Samuel Jude, Smart Tutorial founder. Today we'll be looking at a very simple topic, addition and subtraction. Though we'll be looking at addition, but there's no way we'll talk about the addition without trying to look at the relationship between the addition and subtraction as a whole. So when you say addition, what does it mean? Addition simply means plus, to add, to count, positive, healthy, something good. That is what comes to mind when you hear addition. Now we are talking mathematically, that is to count items. There are some basic things that we need to know under addition that will enable students to excel when it is being used in a complex topic. Addition and subtraction, they have a way of operation in which the students have to understand that the symbol always belong to a particular entity. What do I mean? That is, addition in any question always belongs to a particular entity. Subtraction also always belongs to a particular entity. If you cannot understand the owner of the plus or the addition in a question, then any answer you get is just a guesswork. For example, you are given 2 plus 3. Yeah, when you say 5, yes, it's 5, but it's more than that. That is, this 2 is not having anything in front of it. That means the 2 is normal, and addition is still the same thing as being normal. That is, this 2 is what? Plus 2. This particular plus is not for this 2. This particular plus belongs to 3 because the plus is in front of the 3. Is behind. You owns what is in front of you, not you can't touch what is at the back. So that is just the logic. That is, what is in front of you belongs to you. So the plus is in front of 3. That is, this 2 does not have anything to do with this plus. So this is a number, this is another number. So plus 2 is and plus 3 will give us plus 5. Plus 5 is still the same thing as 5. Do we get what I'm trying to say? That is, I'm just trying to tell us that plus, this particular plus belongs to this 3. That is, plus 2, count 3. Then it gives us what? 5, which is still the same thing as 5. But addition and subtraction is more than that. Okay, let's look at this. 3 minus 2 and 2 minus 3. This minus is for this 2. What is in front of an entity belongs to that entity. This 3 does not have anything. That means it's what? Ordinary 3, a good 3. When you are ordinary, that is, you don't have anything that is disturbing you, you are not sick, then it simply means what? Plus 3. Plus 3. So count 3. Minus is take away. Take away 2. Definitely the answer will be 1. Now look at this. 2 minus 3. This is what? Minus 3. This is what? Plus 2. Plus 2. Count 2. Take away 3. You will discover that when you take away 3 from 2, it will look complicated. That is, you will discover that there will something, 1 is remaining from what you are taking away. That is, count 2. 1, 2. Take away 3. Take away 1. Take away 2. You are not able to take away the remaining 1. That means you are left with 1 takeaway that you are not able to take away. That is, your answer will be what? Minus 1. I hope we get that logic. So that's regarding when you are dealing with plus and minus. But what I actually want to emphasize this morning is looking at what to add and not what to add. That is like terms and unlike terms when you are talking about addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction is very easy to add things that looks alike. That is, things are that of the same series. Things that are of the same series is very easy to add them. What am I trying to say in essence? What I'm trying to say in essence is that there are items that looks alike, like ordinary numbers. All what we have done here, they are what? Ordinary numbers. You can add them. That is, all numbers are what? They are the same entity. That is, they are like terms. Now, unlike terms, you cannot add them. That means their answer will remain as the question. What am I trying to say in essence? Let's look at algebra, the use of alphabets in mathematics. X plus 3. S plus 3. S plus 3. This is alphabet. This is ordinary number. You cannot add them. That does not mean you cannot get the answer. The answer will still remain as what? S plus 3. That is, they are what? You cannot add them because they are what? Unlike terms. This one, they are what? Like terms. The same thing. Now, the same thing is applicable when you are adding alphabet of the same case. Before you can add alphabets, they must be of the same case. They must be of the same entity. Let's look at this. This is S, small letter x, and small letter y. They are of the same case, but they are of different entity. That means you cannot add them. S and y, they are two different things. So the answer will still remain as what? S plus y. Now, another thing is y plus y, which is what? Y plus y. Y and y, they are what? Similar entity. That is, they are the same alphabet and the same entity. So that means they will be what? 2 of y. That is, we are having 2y now. 2y. The same way you pronounce it. Just write it down the same way. Are we together? So that is that regarding alphabet. We also have some complications when it comes to when the alphabets are increasing. Let's take, for example, 2x minus 5x. This is alphabet. This 2 is not is for this 2 is attached to s. This 5 is attached to this. The minus here belongs to this 5s. That is, we have two entity, s and x. Two same entity, not different. This is 2s. This is 5 minus 5s. This is the real entity here is what? X. This 2 and this 5, they are just the coefficients. That tells you how many s do we have here. That is, we have 2x. How many s do we have here? We have 5s. So they ask you to count 2x and take away 5s. It will give you what? It will give you minus 3x. Are we together? We are able to process it because they are like terms. So when you are adding and subtracting, you have to understand like terms and what? And unlike terms. Another topic that you have to take note of how to use addition or how addition operates is SORT, number base, logarithm. You have to under SORT the root, any number that is inside the root. That is, when you have two different SORT, the number inside the root must be the same before you can add or subtract them. For example, when you have root 2 plus 7 root 2, this is root 2, this is root 2. This 7 is just the coefficient. That means is what? You can add and subtract them. Are we together? So when you are doing your addition and subtraction, always remember that you have to know how to identify like terms and what? Unlike terms. So that's under SORT. You have to also understand how to use addition under number base. That is, the base, the number of the same base can be added. The same thing under logarithm. Logarithm is different from base. Now, under logarithm, we have the number and the base, and they must be the same before you can add them. Remember, coefficient does not determine like terms. Any number that is attached to a particular entity is the coefficient. That is not what you use to identify the like terms. So the like terms are identified by the entity itself. So you must be able to identify the entities. We already have a video on how to identify entity. I only use this topic to again brush up some things regarding that, because I know the importance of the entity in mathematics, and you must know how to identify the entity before you can understand how to add and subtract entity. So is that taken? So for more info, just try to message us, try to contact us. We'll readily be available to answer all your questions. Also, if you want to personalize our service, you can also always message us regards to that. Our terms and conditions are very convenient, and is efficient. Thanks again for watching. Try to subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much as you share.